Did you make this mess? No? This is not going great. This is not. So I just had a shower and we put our toddler down, did our prayers and whatnot. And I'm about to tackle his room, which is terrible, horrible, awful. Look at this. I mean, this room, my newborn's in the midst of this in his little Baby Delight portable bassinet. But this room, it's awful. I've not cared about this room for the last 5 weeks. I've cared about the other rooms in the house because this is where Ezra has been going to just play and like be away from me and the baby with his dad. And so I haven't been in here really. I've just been, you know, in my little newborn mom bubble. But this room has got to get done. Like, it's just so much that I want to do in here. So I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna get to it. Mothers know real life means that cleaning doesn't always happen all at once. So I had to stop and nurse my newborn baby, and we turned off the lights so that he could sleep in the room just a little bit better. So it looks like that's all that I'm going to be able to get done. There's a pile of clothes that I need to fold in my bonus daughter's room. So I'm just gonna put the clothes that I gathered, the clean clothes that like were scattered. I'll put them in there and I'll just do them all together. But I have to move on to other things, so I'm gonna move on.
I see you. I see me. I see me.
Ezra, Mommy cleaned up in here. Did you do this? Did you make this mess? No? Who did it? Who made this mess? All right, round two. Round two of cleaning up. At least what I organized is still organized. So today, you know, this happens every day. Every day I clean up his room, he's gonna mess it up again. So I'm gonna pick up, but what I really wanna get done is the closet because the baby's clothes are not in size order. So I want to do that. I want to switch out their hangers. I want, you know, one side is Ezra's and I want his to have a certain color hanger and then Eli's to have a certain color hanger. And to just kind of make everything look a little bit neater, purge some old toys, and we'll go from there. You're gonna help me? Yes? Thank you. Thank you so much. Word to the wise, don't try and clean your toddler's room with your toddler in their room, because this is not going great. It's just not. So when I say that my toddler was all up in my business, y'all, he was all up in my business. Everything that I touched, literally, as I say later in this video, he wanted to play with. So I just want you guys to hear the live version of him just bothering me as I cleaned. Given it's his room, but still, it was a struggle. But we made it. Wow! Oh my God, that hurt. Right.
Mama?
Goodness gracious, boy. No, no.
Mom, kiss it.
No. Batteries, yes, you need batteries. That's correct. I will reiterate again, please be better than me. Do not do this when your toddler is awake. This is just everything I put my hands on, he wants. Everything I put to give away, he wants. This was not smart. I know better than this. But here we are, and we're gonna keep going until nap time when I can like get some real progress here. We are making progress, but it is progress, and then he brings something back. Progress, and he brings something back. Ezra, do you want this? I think we're gonna give this one away. Yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, the wheel's gone. We're gonna give that away.
Mama?
Yeah. So be better than me, okay? To take a break. Ezra needs lunch, so does Eli. So I'm gonna take a quick break. Smell like coffee. And look at you looking for it. Okay, so my toddler is currently crying himself to sleep with his dad for nap time, and that means that he'll be asleep soon, which is good. And I can get going on the rest of the stuff in the room without interruption, because honey was he interrupting. So I'm gonna work on this area that I had already worked on and it got messy again. I'm gonna like wipe it down and stuff. And then I was going to vacuum out these sides in the closet, but because he's going down for nap, that's just gonna have to wait until he wakes up, because I don't want to delay the process of him getting a good nap. He really needs a nap. So I'll just work on this area, the floor generally, and I think I'm gonna rearrange some stuff just to make it a bit more open. As you guys already know, my toddler does not sleep in here. He sleeps in the bedroom with us in his toddler bed. I'm just not ready. I don't think he's ready yet. He wakes up like one time, and during that one time, we either try and get him back in his bed, or if we're super tired, then we put him in the bed with us and call it a night. Especially if it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., then we just put him back. We put him in the bed with us. So I don't think he's ready to be in here. He'd have to get out the bed, walk to our room in the dark. We ain't ready for that. So for now, he's in the room with us. We don't want to be in this house much longer because our family's growing out of it. So we're hoping to have a new home in the near future. And in that house, then we're gonna really focus on him sleeping independently in his toddler bed. If he were in a crib, then that would be one thing, but he could crawl out of his crib pretty quickly because he's quite tall. So we got rid of the crib very quickly, and most of the time he just slept with us anyway. So yeah, that was a little bit of a rant, but that's why there's no bed in this room. But I do like to keep it like kind of spacious, that he can play in here. It's kind of like a playroom, and we keep his clothes and stuff in here. So yeah, I don't think that he'll be in this room before we move out of this house, but I do want to keep an area that if we needed to, he could be. So that might eventually mean getting rid of the glider that I used to use when he was a baby. I use it with Eli, but not super often. So yeah, we'll see. Who knows? At this point, I was tending to my newborn, so I called in my husband to help me move some things out of the room and vacuum. He's a really good vacuumer, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a skill, but he makes like really nice lines on the carpet when he vacuums, so I always try and get him to vacuum instead of me. Our vacuum is terrible. We should be getting a new one soon, but we use what we had at the time. And after that, we didn't do too much. I did go and start the closet, but I know that I did not finish it on this day. So Worked on the closet a little bit, and after that, I'm pretty sure that I called it a night. So it is a Sunday morning. My husband and my toddler have gone to church, and it's just me and the newborn here. So I'm gonna try my best to finish up my toddler's room before he gets home, which would be great, which would include me finishing my newborn's clothes, getting those back in the closet, and then really just wiping stuff down and taking care of the carpet. I want to carpet clean in here, probably vacuum one more time and carpet clean. If I can get all that, my newborn is asleep. If I can get all that done in the next couple minutes, that would be great. And then finishing the over the door hangers. So I'm gonna hop to that and try and get as much done as I can before I stream church, and we'll see how we go. Okay, somebody woke up and they are, excuse my horribly dirty room, but somebody woke up and they're ready for some milk. Ready for breakfast? I've got my breakfast over here in this messy corner, so we'll both eat, and I'll probably just sit down for a bit and start church. Off the floor, and I noticed my couch. I noticed my rocker is so dirty. So I'm gonna take the little dirt devil thingy and clean it off. When the room is cleaner, you can see this type of stuff, and I'm gonna hand steam clean this one really quick. So after I cleaned the chair and the rug, the room was done, and I am so thrilled with the finished product of this room. Yes, my toddler will destroy it pretty quickly, but it still made me really happy to see the room so clean. After I finished my son's room, it was time to tackle my bonus daughter's room. And my, if you can't tell, this room has been neglected big time, y'all. I mean, I have been throwing clothes in here that I needed to fold. My toddler had been in and out when she wasn't here during her weekends, and it just needed some serious attention. So I started by folding all the clothes on the bed, which took a long time, and then I worked on her drawers. Now, these broken drawers in her room have been in my videos before, just really quickly, like a flash of them, and I felt like I needed to explain them. So I got this dresser from Wayfair, and for whatever reason, I was annoyed with my husband because he wouldn't put it together in the time that I wanted it done. And so I took it upon myself. Ladies, you know this happens. And I was like, I can do bad all by myself. I can put this together by myself. And that was a mistake. So I put this dresser together by myself. And shortly after, the front of the drawers with the handles started popping off. It wasn't a super expensive dresser drawer anyway. And so I think my lack of knowledge with knowing how to put stuff together efficiently really showed itself. And so my husband has multiple times tried to come and undo what I did in my haste. Like, he's done wood glue, he's tried to undo some things and like redo the steps. But at the end of the day, it's just an inexpensive dresser, and I should have just waited for my husband. I don't always feel that way, but in this case, I really should have just waited for my husband, because we are always dealing with these dresser drawers falling off, and it's very annoying. So needless to say, this dresser will not be going with us to the next house. It's either going to go to Salvation Army or Goodwill or get dumped. All right, back to the video. bag collector, I see.
Mama,
Yes?
what's that?
They're bags. They're gift bags.
What?
Mommy has a lot of gift bags, but I refuse to get rid of them because you can always use them until they start to break like this one, which I'll get rid of. But I'm not getting rid of these. I'm just gonna take them out her closet and probably put them in the attic or somewhere that's not in here just to create some room. So I haven't gone through the clothes yet, but I'm gonna purge her clothes. And I have adjusted the shoes, and this is probably gonna go up now that this is a bit clearer. We put some stuff in bins and pack some stuff away. And now I'm about to go through the arts and crafts bin. And then this is like my keepsake box from when I was like a kid till now. But it also got merged with my husband's and my kids, and we just need a bigger one, to be honest, or everybody needs their own. So I'm gonna have to like really purge this or separate it out. Ezra, please. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we are right now. We're doing good. This was like my most dreaded thing to do between the kids' rooms. I really didn't want to do it because it was so much crap, but I'm happy with where I am right now. We're just gonna keep it going, and then this will be fun. Purging her closet and getting rid of clothes will be fun. So after I cleaned out her closet, then that was pretty much it for her room. I did go ahead and wipe down the dresser and vacuumed in this room, but the final product for her room came out pretty good too, and I was really happy to have gotten that closet done. So I did edit these clips somewhat out of order, but here I am just cleaning the kitchen because it really needed a good clean. Some dishes have piled up, so I'm just washing those and wiping down counters and getting ready to make dinner. So dinner on this day was just a really quick meal. It was some roasted sweet potatoes, and I made lemon pepper chicken thighs. Don't mind the giant knife I'm using. That is not the right knife for this, but whatever. So for the chicken thighs, I use a blend of seasoning, but the chicken bouillon powder is the best seasoning when you're making chicken, I promise. And of course, lemon pepper, garlic butter, and a lemon. I use chicken thighs because I find that they stay more moist and they don't dry out like chicken breasts. But I just added everything in a bowl and mixed it up really good. This isn't really a recipe, just giving you a little bit of inspiration if you want to try this on your own. Just do what I'm doing here. The key for me is to cover them while they're in the oven and add butter to the pan. It helps them not to dry out. While dinner was cooking, I did go ahead and clean my cutting board that I use for chopping meat. I washed it with Dawn first, and then I add salt, baking soda, and vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and let that sit, and then scrub it and wash it off. And you get a nice, clean, disinfected cutting board. So that was pretty much it for my cleaning. I went ahead and added some roasted Brussels sprouts to dinner, and that was all. Alright guys, so make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. I will see y'all in the next one.